Good afternoon. Today we will continue to study about the third sort of an adverb that is to infinitive. Previously we studied about the to infinitive whose trait is yet to be determined before the to infinitive is applied in a clause. After the to infinitive is applied in a clause, the listeners can understand which trait that the to infinitive has among the three traits: a noun, an adjective, or an adverb. This can be the reason why we accept the term the to infinitive. The trait of a word is predetermined and accepted by the speakers in the linguistic group. Just like we search a word on a website and we can find the trait of a word before the definition of the word. Like there can be the trait of a word, noun, a noun, an adjective, a determiner, or an adverb, a verb. 3. A noun, a pronoun, a verb, a determiner, an adjective, or an adverb is stated above the definition of the word. So we can understand that the trait of a to infinitive that is determined after the to infinitive is applied in a clause can be a special feature of a to infinitive. We reviewed that a to infinitive is applied as an indication with this clause. In this clause, the to infinitive is applied as an object of the transitive verb like. The object that is the proposed action of the speaker who is the subject of the preposition to, as well as the subject of the transitive verb like. So we can understand that the speaker delivers or starts and delivers the definition of the transitive verb like to the object that is the proposed action described by the root infinitive drink. And the proposed action described by the to infinitive to drink is complete the subject-object relationship mediated by the transitive verb like. And the root infinitive drink has the same form as the transitive verb drink as the origin, so we can understand that the root infinitive drink has an object, or is applied with an object to receive the definition of the root infinitive drink from the subject of the preposition to, who is the speaker. The object that the speaker likes can be a purposed action, and the speaker as the subject has the purpose at the present when the speaker is described with a transitive verb like. The point in time, the point at the present when the speaker is in the condition described by the transitive verb like, and the point in time when the speaker actualizes the definition of the root infinitive drink is different. The point in time when the speaker intends to actualize the action described by the root infinitive drink is later than the present when the definition of the transitive verb like describes the speaker as the subject. We can understand that there is a prior context that the speaker has an experience to actualize the action described by the root infinitive drink previously. So that we can understand that the condition that the speaker likes at the present can be a purposed action described by the root infinitive drink at the present. The speaker has the purpose at the present, and the content of the purpose is an action described by the root infinitive drink. So we can understand that the to infinitive reveals the information about time that the definition of the root infinitive is actualizes. There is a conference that the to infinitive is applied as with a trait of an adjective. There is a clause, he wonders about something to drink. In this clause, the speaker sets the subject of the preposition to as the indefinite pronoun something. From the definition of the indefinite pronoun something, the speaker intends to indicate an object of the preposition about and the subject of the preposition to as not as a person. The indefinite pronoun something is a combination of the determiner some and the indefinite pronoun thing to indicate an object that is not a person. So we can understand that the speaker predetermines the range of the object that is not a person with the application of the prefix some that originates from the determiner some. So we can except the fact that the speaker admits the existence of the object that is not a person, whose quantity or number is little and the speaker sets the predetermined range of the object. That is not a person. There can be many objects in the world that are not people, and a part of the object indicated by the indefinite pronoun thing, a part of the object indicated by the indefinite pronoun thing is predetermined, and the speaker indicates a part of the predetermined object indicated by the indefinite pronoun thing. We can say that this object can be indicated with the indefinite pronoun something. So the speaker emphasizes the fact that the object indicated by the indefinite pronoun is indefinite, and the speaker admits the existence of the object indicated by the indefinite pronoun something at first, and the speaker mediates the relationship between the subject indicated by the indefinite pronoun something and the action described by the root infinitive drink as a purposed action for the existence of the object, of the subject indicated by the indefinite pronoun something. This can be understood that the mediation by the preposition is on the premise that the speaker sets that the existence of the subject as true. So we can understand that the purpose of the existence is the action described by the root infinitive drink. The speaker states this clause from left to right, so the listeners listen to the word something at first, and then the listeners hear the descriptive phrase to drink after the indefinite pronoun something. In this arrangement, that the speaker states the indefinite pronoun something ahead of the descriptive phrase is also good to reveal the intent of the speaker, to emphasize the fact that the subject indicated by the indefinite pronoun is unspecified but exists, and the speaker describes the purpose of the subject with an action, while keeping the intent of emphasis for applying the indefinite pronoun something ahead of the to infinitive to drink. We can understand that we primarily admit that the to infinitive reveals the information about time when the definition of the root to infinitive actualizes. The subject of the preposition to something exists at the present when the subject who is a male who does not participate in the conversation with the speaker and the listeners delivers the definition of the preposition about we can say that the subject indicated by the personal pronoun he is the subject of the intransitive verb wonders, and the subject of the preposition about, and the indirect subject of the preposition to, because the subject of the preposition something receives the definition of the preposition about from the subject. So we can understand that the subject is the indirect subject of the preposition to via the other preposition about. The form of the intransitive verb wonders reveals that this clause is stated in the present tense, present simple tense. So, and the definition of the preposition actualizes relying on the actualization of the verb in the clause. So we can understand that the object of the preposition about something exists at the present when the subject is described by the intransitive verb wonders. And we can understand that the subject of the preposition to something exists at the present, and the present purpose or the purpose of the existence of the subject, something, is stated to be actualized in the near future, in the later than the present, from the definition of the preposition to. The point in time when the speaker states that the subject has a purpose, and the point in time when the purpose of the subject actualizes is different. So we can also think of this. We can also think of this. The descriptive phrase, that is the to infinitive, to drink, describes the present condition of the subject, of course, and the content of the condition is the purpose to be actualized later than the present. And we can think of the other, we can think of the application of the other adjective that describes the present condition. We can apply the adjective clue in the between the indefinite pronoun something and the to infinitive, to drink, with the trait as an adjective. The form of the from the form of the to infinitive, to drink, describes the present condition, and the definition, the meaning that is delivered by the to infinitive is about the near future, later than the present when the subject exists. And the adjective cool is about the present condition of the subject something. So if you want to add the adjective cool, we can arrange the adjective cool between the indefinite pronoun something and the to infinitive, to drink.